What's up, everybody? It's Natalie from Live Naturally Natalie, and today I'm going to be talking about my top tips for de-stressing. So you might have stumbled across this video because you have stress in your life and you're trying to figure out some ways that you can deal with it that are more natural. So I'm going to share a couple of my favorite things to do whenever I feel stressed. So the first one would be deep breathing. I like to just kind of still myself as much as possible when I'm stressed, and I like to do some deep breathing. So it could be as simple as just, taking in some air and releasing it slowly. There's different breathing techniques that you can do. One of the breathing techniques I do with my clients is called the 5-5-7 breath. So we'll breathe in for 5 counts, we'll hold for 5 counts, and then we'll release for 7. And I probably have that in one of my other videos if you actually want to walk through that. Another thing you can do along with like breathing techniques or meditation, there's a lot of other really great videos on YouTube as well where they'll actually talk you through a meditation or talk you through a deep breathing exercise or something like that. So that might be something that's beneficial for you, because I know when I get stressed or I get panicked, a lot of times it's really hard for me to get out of my head and actually calm down. So looking for a resource like that on YouTube that has a meditation or maybe a breathing exercise or something that can help you calm down could be really beneficial. I highly recommend that you start a list of things that you can do when you're stressed. So I would make a list of those things. I would find those videos ahead of time. So, maybe right now or maybe a time when you're not stressed, go on YouTube and have those videos set up, maybe kind of preview through a few and find ones that you're like, okay, when I'm stressed, I think this is going to be really helpful. That way, when you're in the moment, you actually have a list of, okay, I can watch these videos, or I can do this, or I can do that. So I really recommend that you make a list and then again, post it in a bunch of different places where you can see it. So maybe in your bedroom, maybe on your bathroom mirror. When you get into that stress state, a lot of times we just kind of lose our mind a little bit and we don't know how, to calm down, and we're not really like thinking clearly. So if you have that list up somewhere that you can just refer to and be like, oh, okay, here are some things I can do, since I'm stressed. So that's a good one. Deep breathing is a really great way to trick your central nervous system into being calm, because when your breathing is all over the place is when you can get stressed, but when you can calm your breathing, it will tell your body that you're calm. So it's kind of a really cool thing. I won't go into it, but deep breathing is where it's at. So that is a great one. Another one would be essential oils. This is something that I use a lot. I actually have a video on my top stress and anxiety essential oils. So if you are a believer in that, or maybe you want to get some, I will link my link below if you want to browse and maybe grab a couple for yourself. You can get some really inexpensive ones and then some that are a little bit more. So you can kind of play around, but I will say it is a lot cheaper than, being on a stress medication or an anxiety medication. I'm not saying any of that's bad. I'm just saying if you're looking for a more natural option, this can be a good way to go. It can be cheaper. Again, like you can get a bottle of oil for $10, all the way up to $100 or more if you're getting, some really fancy stuff, which none of my stress and anxiety oils are that expensive. So they're all like 70 and under. But, those bottles as well have 250 drops. So, and sometimes when I have stress and anxiety, I'm just breathing them in. I'm not even using the drops. So they will last you a really long time. So it's a really great investment, especially if stress and anxiety is something that you deal with a lot. And again, you can go, I'll link that video as well. Check that out. But some of my top faves for stress and anxiety essential oils are frankincense. So good. Balance is another one. Breathe is great because sometimes when we get stressed, our chest gets tight and we have trouble catching our breath. So that's a really great one to just put right on your chest to help you breathe. Another one is lavender. Lavender is calming. Serenity is a blend that has lavender and a few other calming oils in it. Peace is one of my absolute favorites. And the last one is cedarwood for calming. So I'm not going to get too much into that. Again, you can go to that video and learn a little bit more, but essential oils are a really great way and a really great natural way to help you calm down in the midst of a lot of stress or things like that. Again, you can just breathe it in you can rub it on you, and some oils you can actually take internally. Another thing that is really helpful for me when I'm stressed is I like to do like a detox bath or a detox foot bath. I like to fill up a tub with warm water. Well, I do it really hot because that's how I am. And I like to do some Epsom salt. Sometimes I'll throw in baking soda, apple cider vinegar, some essential oils. If I have bentonite clay, I'll throw that in too. I'm all about the detox and the de-stress and throw in whatever I have. So there's a lot of really great recipes on Pinterest for detox baths or just relaxing baths. And that's one thing that you could do. Again, you could also do a foot soak. I like to do those. I just do some Epsom salt usually and some essential oils and stick my feet in the tub. Or if you have a little, foot massager thing that you can put water in, that would be great as well. So that's another way to de-stress. One that may be overlooked is just going outside. And maybe if you're really stressed at night, this isn't as possible, but if you're stressed during the day, sometimes just going outside, going for a walk, getting some vitamin D, maybe walking your dog, or just getting out by yourself, or maybe you like to be with somebody, call up a friend, a parent, whatever it is. Like sometimes just getting out and going for a walk, being in nature, maybe find a trail or go to a park, sometimes that can really help you to just calm down as well. Take your mind off of yourself, because if you're like me, you get so focused on how you feel that you can't get your head out of that. So those are just a few of my favorites. Try to think of some on your own. Some things that relax you. They could be totally different from mine, but make a list of those things again, and then put that list up in your room, in your bathroom, put it where you can always see it. So whenever you're not in the state of mind, you start getting really stressed and you can't remember how to calm down, you can see that and it'll help you. So if you have any good tips on how you de-stress, I would love to hear them. I always love to hear what other people do. Sometimes I try them and I add them into my own thing and I love it. So if you have like a certain way that you de-stress or things that you do, feel free to add those into the comments. And again, thank you for watching. I hope that you're enjoying these videos. Again, my name is Natalie. I am a health and anxiety coach. I help women to regain control of their health. I myself had panic attacks and still deal with stress, and sometimes I'm like, why am I coaching about stress if I'm dealing with it? But I know how much it sucks, so I want to help other people with it, which is my passion and what I'm here to do. So if I can assist you in any way, please feel free to message me. I do a free health and anxiety discovery session. So if you're interested in learning more about what I do with coaching, we can set up a free session and we'll talk about some goals and things that you want to happen in your life. And we'll find out if you and I are a good fit, if coaching might be the right thing for you. So if you're interested in that, just comment below. I'm interested in a free session, and I'll contact you and we will get that set up. All right, I hope you guys have a fantastic, non-stressful day.